Welcome to Tenor Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You start by confirming prerequisites. Make sure Android Studio, SDK tools, and the Android Emulator package are installed. Enable CPU virtualization in BIOS, Intel VTX, or AMD because emulators need hardware acceleration. Once done, check Task Manager or LSCPU to verify. Next, open SDK Manager and install or update emulator and system images for your API target. This avoids mismatched ABI errors. Also make sure Haxim is installed on Intel systems or use Hypervisor framework on Mac OS, otherwise performance will be unusable. Once prerequisites are satisfied, you configure the AVD. Choose the matching CPU/ABI and allocate realistic RAM and internal storage so the guest OS boots reliably. For graphics issues, switch between Angle, Software, and Auto to see which one stops crashes. Graphics drivers on the host often cause failures. If the emulator still fails, perform a cold boot or wipe user data. You can also launch the emulator from the command line with verbose to capture logs. These logs show missing libraries or permission denials to fix next. To finish, update host GPU drivers and your operating system because driver mismatches often break rendering. If you use Intel Haxim, disable Hyper-V on Windows. Conversely, enable Windows Hypervisor platform for Hyper-V-based acceleration. These two conflict. Restart a DB and run a DB devices to confirm connectivity, and use Emulator Excel check to validate acceleration. If nothing helps, delete and recreate the AVD after backing up snapshots. One key tip: when stuck, save the verbose emulator log. Developers can trace the exact failure from that single file.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep your life in tune.